You were jacked up.
I was jacked up because as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, we will be as good as Kenny Pickett lets us be. Because I think outside of him, the rest of the position players and the defense is a pretty solid team. But again, Kenny Pickett in his second year. I think if he's good and takes a bit of a step up, as I've said, we could be a really good team. And last season, I saw a lot of the throws he was making were very slow, took some time to get to his targets. The balls were batted down, a little bit inaccurate. He came out against the Bucs.
Amazing.
And marched on the field on the first drive. His balls had some zip on him. He was throwing on the run. Very accurate. I mean, it was some incredible stuff to see.
I mean, yeah, in my notes right here, you said literally we had the same thing.
He threw one incompletion. He threw one incomplete pass.
But that was on a play where he got out of a sack, too.
Yeah.
He escaped a sack. I wrote down moved well, accurate speed. The speed on the ball. And that's exactly what you said.
He looked... I didn't see really what he did against the Bucs this past week. I don't know how much he did look like that all of last season, even though it was game-winning drives.
He had like 3 throws, at least 3 that I watched. There was one to Deontay Johnson on the right sideline.
Yeah,
Just zipped it in.
Yes.
Then he had remember the play. There was a play action pass where he had Robinson, the flat, looked him off and hit Johnson for like a 15-yard gain, just a bullet again to the sideline. And the touchdown to Pickens was threaded. If you're a Steelers fan and you haven't seen these yet, go watch. The touchdown to George Pickens was threaded through the middle of the field.
I was watching this and my eyes were popping out of my mouth, out of my socket, and my mouth was wide open.
Jack, I got one question for you. How many times last year for the Steelers did you hear 33-yard passing touchdown?
I mean, none, bro.
The offense just wasn't doing that, right? Like,
no.
Again, you can't read too much into preseason. I get it, but you can tell how offenses look. And Matt Canada clearly felt some of the pressure on his job last year and is coming back with an offense that just looks alive. Right? The running game's good. It gets fast.
And again, like it's week 1 of the preseason, but it was an incredible thing to see.
That's what's great about football, though. I saw a comment on the YouTube, and this made me laugh hysterically. He said, wait, we threw it past the line to gain on 3rd and 10. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I remember talking about that all of last year. It was,
3rd and 10, it comes a 4-yard dump off, 4th and 6 or punting.
And it was against a lot of backups, too, for the Bucs, right? Like, I thought there were some
basically none of the starters played. But that's not the point. The point is just how the offense looked.
That's how they should look against the Bucs backups. It would be one thing if he came out and just stunk it up.
No, he came out and for the most part, torched them.
Yeah, shredded right down them. But good throws, too.
What I really took away mainly was how accurate he was and the zip on the balls as opposed to last year.
This wasn't like people running wide open and Pickett hitting them.
He had zip,
yes,
which we didn't see last year really much at all.
One last question on the Steelers I have for you. It looked like Jaylen Warren got a lot of carries with the first team. Do you is he someone that you want to see worked in more and let Najee kind of be a two-down back more so than three?
I like Jaylen Warren because I think he's a pretty good running back / receiver.
A little bit pace guy.
A little more explosive than Najee. Najee's more of that bruiser who will get 4 or 5 hard-fought yards. Warren can't really do that, but Warren can go and catch a screen and run for 12 yards. So I do kind of like the mix, but no, I'd prefer Najee to be on the field more than 80% of the time.
You want to hear my crazy take this year?
Please.
There have been reports that the Steelers have been unhappy with Najee Harris. His level of play, teammates are starting to get a little bit fed up. I truly believe the Steelers are going to be a committee running back team this year.
I think it'll be closer. Like 80%. I know Steelers fans will want an 80% touch share for Najee or something, or 70. It could be closer to like 65, 60.
I mean, would I hate that? No,
and you want to keep Najee fresh. And
I wouldn't hate that.
But fantasy-wise, and again, we'll have a fantasy show later this week. I am a little hesitant to take Najee Harris, especially where he's going in the second, perhaps early third, but that's if he falls.